Who's the biggest threat to the Celtics, P? The Heat or the Bucks?
I'm gonna go Heat always because they
History.
walk like they got swag versus the Celtics. Celtics didn't beat Milwaukee in the playoffs. Miami is just something about them, and when April come around, Jimmy Butler and Spo, they get their game plan together, and dude be turning into something else. and they confident. They confident. I think Miami, they proven it.
Facts.
I don't know which way this Milwaukee team is gonna go. I mean, obviously they're a huge threat when you got Giannis and Lillard, and now Doc is like starting to get his mold of this team together because now they playing on both sides of the ball. They was just more of an offensive team. But Miami to the Celtics is the biggest threat. I don't give a damn what you say.
I agree with that.
You know, Milwaukee's a threat, don't get it twisted, but I'm more confident versus Milwaukee and Celtics than Miami and Celtics. I don't know.
Listen to that. That sounds crazy.
I know it sounds crazy.
Sounds crazy.
I know it sounds
That's
crazy.
accurate, though. That's accurate because playoff Jimmy is a real thing.
Yeah, that's nothing to just tread lightly with. Even though he ain't putting up these crazy numbers or playing in the All-Star game, he understands how to get through a regular season. And when playoffs come, he press a button that we don't hardly see. You know, we see star players press a button, but he really press another button, like his button somewhere else. And he got a couple of them he press. And it ain't like no player that you see in the league. Like you'll see Kevin Durant and Bron, they gonna get 30 in the regular season, 32, 33, but Jimmy go from like 21 to like 35. You know, it's ridiculous.
He dominates both sides of the ball too. He'll get a stop, come down, hit the big three, you know, get a stop, come back down. Yeah,
he bring his presence in the playoffs is different than the regular season.
Yeah, and two, you know what? I'm agreeing with Paul on this one. Even though Milwaukee's having some great success, I'm still worried about. Oh man, why am I going Middleton? I'm so worried about Middleton.
He's been out 11 games.
He's you know what I'm saying?
He's not going to be healthy. I don't know if they can
I'm
get
just
over the
worried
top.
about him going into the playoffs. That's a huge question mark for them. When they won,
he was a huge piece.
He was a huge piece of that. So, and then two, Spos, man. Let's just be honest, man. The Miami-Boston series is a heightened series that doesn't probably get enough, I don't know, energy.
I mean, that's the biggest rival right now
in the playoffs
in the whole NBA.
You think so?
Yeah, that's the biggest rivalry we have in the NBA right now when they face each other in the playoffs. I can't think of nobody else that has a bigger rivalry than Miami Heat and Boston Celtics.
3 playoff series in the last 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. Who else is playing each other like
2 of
that
them
every
conference
year?
finals.
I don't know. That Kings Golden State fire too.
Nah, you can put any matchup,
put any
matchup together in the West. If the Celtics and Heat playing at the same time as who you gonna watch?
Right. I know. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
No. I was sitting up here thinking about the most. Man, that's a great question. Look that up, y'all. We should dig into that a little more. What's the doper or the most lit rivals in the league? Yeah.
Ain't no other ones out west.
Celtics got a couple. They got the Sixers too. They played the Sixers in the playoffs.
Not like Miami.
We own the Sixers, bro. When you own somebody,
like P said, he wants to get back. I actually don't want that for the C's, because I'm being dead ass. I get it. You know what? You're gonna have to go through the bully. I get it. You're gonna have to go see him. I get it.
Yeah, dog. Let's go.
But that's a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like Miami, they turned a bunch of non-believers into believers, and bam, nobody accounted for Bam being your young boy. I mess his name up every time. What's his
Jaime Vasquez.
Yeah, Vasquez, man. He playing like, Lord, he got to be in the.
Scary Terry back too.
Scary Terry is back. Then they picked up Patty Mills. Man, bro.
Really good right
and Spos, man.
Patty Mills is doing what what's up, boy? They lost to the Lakers. To the Lakers. So he
from
Vincent, Gabe Vincent.
Yeah.
So he filling that role.
Yeah. And Patty Mills scrappy too, bro. Cause you know what? One thing Miami does.
Where was he at before?
He was in Atlanta.
Man, he was just buried. I thought you go to Atlanta, that's like you got 1 foot out the league. No, for real. If you a vet, you go to Miami. Come on, man.
Stop, man.
It's like I didn't know Patty Mills was still in the league.
But Miami's gonna be a super threat, yo. Straight up.